Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Another LUNC video, USTC repay community. What's going on, everybody? Daily grind continues. All right. So, what's going on? Shane was putting together the proposal to raise the burn tax to 0.6. And then we got into we were trying to figure out like the calculations on how to calculate that stuff, and so we were talking about all that in the Telegram group last night. If you guys saw that. And so we got to reach out to other people. We got to reach out. And like I said, I didn't want to. I just put out the idea, right? Other people need to be doing that because I have no clue how to do all of that stuff. I don't know anything about the blockchain stuff like that. So I put out the ideas. Everybody else has to actually do the work and actually put the math calculations together and blockchain and how do you actually implement it, right? Because there's, I guess Brad said there's several ways you can implement that. So I guess we got more work to do on that. So just raising the gas taxes to, the 0.6 from where it's at right now, which is 0.5 to 0.6, and then using that money that extra percentage to buy back and burn USTC. It's a little bit harder than we thought, right? So yeah, I didn't, and that's why I said you guys, somebody has to do that work. And I was even calling on all nodes to maybe do that because they would know how to do that, right? So um, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. What would be the calculations on that, and then how do you implement that? Because USTC already has a burn tax, right? LUNC has a burn tax. Every time you do something with LUNC on chain, right, it burns. Every time you do something with USTC on chain, it also burns as well. So it already has a burn tax. We're trying to raise it up and then take that 10%, or take that 0.1, that extra 0.1, and even put it more towards USTC, right? So yeah, how do you do that? You know what I mean? So that I didn't even think about that, right? So that's why I said I'm not the one doing it. I'm just gonna put the idea out there and see if you guys somebody can do that for us, right? So somebody that knows how to do blockchain and know how to do all that calculation stuff can do it for us. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see if we can figure something out in the Telegram group on that. We also there's the idea of that we still haven't done which is take 5% of the of the weekly take 5% of the weekly uh community pool and buy back and burn USTC for repay purposes, right? Because right now the community pool is at a place where we can start doing that, right? It's a lot. There's a lot of money in the community pool, so you could take 3%, 5% of the community pool, start buying back and burning USTC. Now, some of the validators won't like that because they want USTC liquid so that they can be able to dump their USTC weekly referral commissions, right? But we need to be going towards repaying USTC. The fastest way to do that is buying back and burning USTC. Now you can buy back and lock up as well, but that is, you need buying power. And so the fastest way to get a price to go up is by burning, right? By buying back and burning, right? Because then there's just there's nothing available, right? So there's little available. If we can get it down from where we're at now, 8 billion to 3 billion to 4 billion, then it makes it way more valuable, right? So okay. Anyways, so that's another idea that we could do is, every week, put a proposal out for 5% every week, 5% of the 3%. I think 3% is more reasonable. 3% of the community pool. 3% of the community pool on both LUNC and USTC gets goes the LUNC side gets bought up or gets swapped for USTC and then burned, and then the USTC side just gets burned, right? So 3% every week. I mean that's something reasonable, right? As the community pool continues to rise and rise and rise, they're at really good levels now. That 3% we wouldn't even see a difference, but it'll make a big difference on the USTC getting that repegged as quick as possible, right? So it would make a big difference, like in the next 6 months, if we did that. But I don't know if anybody. I don't think validators are going to want to do that. Validators don't want to do anything that actually reduces USTC for repay purposes because they want to be able to dump USTC every single day against them, right? So, and if there's no liquidity there, then it gets harder and harder to dump the USTC, I guess. So, anyways, I don't know. But all right, so that's what's happening right now. So a lot of things you guys can also chip in and make up some and make some statements and get some things going. Maybe talk to some of the validators, see how some of the people, see what we can do. Everybody has an opinion right now, so we're just trying to all come together in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Um, all right, so LUNC is at 30107, down 4% today, so down day today. Even though the markets are actually in the green today, 1.5. That's kind of interesting that the markets are in the green when I don't think that Bitcoin and all the other things are really in the red today, right? Um, and but anyway, it is what it is. All right, so we're struggling supplies at that 5799 area there. So right underneath that 58 area. I would love to see the thing struggling supply get reduced a lot more than this, and we start heading towards that 3, that 4 area there on struggling supply, and the price of LUNC just starts to really ramp up to the upside here. Okay, what's going on here? Terra Luna, we got Luna 2.0. Check that out. We're at 60 cents here, right above that 60 cents line here on Terra 2.0. And all right, not much going on here today. Today is like a normal day right now. XRP case continues to be extended. We'll something. There's some big news tomorrow about what's going on in the court cases. Some of the stuff's going to be public tomorrow that were meant kept secret. That's going to be for tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. Everybody's watching what's going on with Israel right now as they attack several different places. So we'll be watching that closely. We're watching Iraq, of course. We're watching all types of stuff. ETF, the Ethereum ETF is not even being talked about like that. There's no rally right now on to that ETF, which is kind of weird. But maybe all the hype has died down on the ETFs now. I guess I don't know. But Ethereum ETF, that's a big deal, right? It's spot ETF in America. That should be a big deal. But Canada, I mean not Canada, but Hong Kong already has one, right? So that's interesting. So, anyways, I guess we'll see how all of this plays out. And yeah, so lung community's been kind of quiet late last couple days. There is a war going on in the lung community, but it's very quiet now, and people have taken sides, and secretly, I'm pretty sure, 'cause a lot of people are not going to come out and tell you whose side they're on, but secretly, people have taken sides, and we'll see it manifest over the next coming weeks. On who's ready to take over the chain and who's not. We're going to probably see the gangs that are ready to take over the chain are going to put out their proposals that they want to get this thing to get the things done, and then the other side are going to come out and try to block it, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, folks. All right, and that's coming. That's going to be in June and July. We're going to see that stuff happen in June and July as the world goes through complete mayhem in June and July. So enjoy May because June and July should be epic. All right, let's go here to USTC. And all right, so USTC is down, but we're still over 2 cents though, over that 2 cents threshold, and back over that, and so that's good. Now, at least we're holding that 2 cents right now. We did get down to almost at 205, but we're holding steady here. All right, so we're down 7% today though. Wow. So nice pullback there on USTC, and all right, cool. So let's see here. Let's go here. Yeah, charts might be a lower. If this is just a lower high, I mean, this was a lower high. This is a higher high, so it can't really say that anymore. So we did get a higher high there. I mean, but still overall compared to this is a low. I mean, this is a high, lower high. You can even say this is a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? And then lower high here. If that's going to stay that way, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we break through and head back to 3 cents plus here, and then head back to 5 cents and just have some fun here. But if we stay down here, we stay down here. If we stay down here, it's a great time for the community to burn. And put some stuff there. People can start get creative there. Use the Theta Edge Cloud AI generator and generate some validator ETF. I mean, and NFT, excuse me, and have people mint it when they burn USTC and LUNC. So you burn LUNC and USTC with mint burn drop, and then you get a validator NFT. You know what I mean? You get some, and then you can mint NFTs from different validators. Wouldn't that be awesome, right? Every validator should have an NFT, right? Have 100, maybe 100 exclusive NFTs and or 1,000 NFTs, and every time somebody burns either LUNC or USCC, you get to pick a validator and you get to pick the validator that you want to mint, and you get to mint one or two, one NFT, right? Depending on how much you burn, right? So if you burn LUNC, you get the mint NFT. If you burn USCC, you get the mint another NFT, right? So you can pick Jesus Lord Validator, and you can pick HCC, and they both have NFT that you can mint, right? For burning LUNC and USCC. I think it's a great idea. I think Mint Cash, burn drop should reach out to all the validators, create use the Theta Edge Cloud and AI generator NFTs for all validators on the chain, and then have people be able to mint NFTs, those validator NFTs, as they burn LUNC and USTC. I think it's a great idea. So I mean, I just be coming up with all these ideas, and if people just take the ideas and actually implement them, man, we will be way ahead of where we are right now, right? I can't implement these. I don't know how to do these things, right? I can create the ideas, but then the people that actually know how to do these things need to be able to implement them, right? So I think it's a great idea to have all the validators create NFT, at least NFTs, right? NFTs, some type of NFT. It could be superheroes for the. It could be anything. It could be medical NFTs. It could be crypto funny bunnies. It could be whatever they want to do, right? Hit up Mint Cash, or Mint Cash hit Mint Cash drop, hit everybody up, and reach out to all the validators and say what do you want for your NFT, and then they just create it with using the Theta AI generator, and they create each validator has their different NFT segments. One is BIA, the burnout validator will be superheroes. Some other ones will be something else. Maybe Jesus the Lord will be more religious type stuff, and maybe all nodes would be more crypto noded things. Maybe people funny NFTs on using staking, validating nodes, running nodes, computers, geeks, stuff like that. Funny stuff like that, right? So it could be all types of stuff. So who knows, right? And then you just mint, and then you burn LUNC and you burn USCC, and you're able to pick a validator and then mint a NFT, and then you'll see it within like 72 hours when it's finished minting, right? And then you're able to see it, and then you see what you got, right? So, and then you can share it, right? So all right. Anyways, that's what's going on with that. Let's go here. That's just an easy idea to start, so we can burn a lot more tokens of USTC and LUNC faster. Voting proposal, there is none. That's interesting. So that one did not pass, I don't think. Deposits, there isn't any deposit. Let me go back to voting. Okay, yeah, it must have been rejected. Okay, I don't see anything here either. What's going on? Oh, there. Oh, that's not it. Let's go back. Nothing matches. Nothing matches. Voting proposal. Nothing's found. Okay, something's wrong here. Past proposals. We have anything there? All right, yeah, something's wrong with this. There's got to be something wrong with that. Everything else works though. So I'm not sure why we don't have any um thing there for. Let's go to something else. Let's see. Let's take that off. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. There's nothing here. Even rejected is nothing showing up here for long. So this might be some type of error, or maybe I need to refresh the computer. I don't know. I just the other one, everything else is working fine. Let's take this one off, and you can see all the other stuff is working fine. So why wouldn't LUNC work fine? Terra, Classic, nothing. Past proposals, all proposals. Let's go to all nothing. So okay, I don't know what's going on with that, but the repay plan there with the community initiative is not passing, and I don't know what else. I don't know what's in deposits. So for some reason nothing's working there for Terra Luna Classic. All right, so let's go here and wrap up the video here. 18 million in burns today. And we have 14,000 in burns. Yesterday was a big day. We had 131,000 in burns, 87 the day before. So 2 good days there on burns on USTC. We're still at 8.9 billion though. So even all, we got a long way to go, right? So, but the good thing about it is that we don't need to burn all the way down. We just need to burn half of it. We burn 3 billion right now. We burn if somebody burned 3 billion USDC right now, we would pump like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so we don't really need to burn all 8 billion tokens, right? We just need to burn three to 4 billion of it. We burn 3 to 4 billion. We could do that as a community, guys and girls. Like the 365 crew could do it by themselves if we really wanted to, but we could do it as a community, and we just need to burn 3 to 4, let's say 4 billion. We just need to cut it in half. We cut this in half, we're golden. I mean, the rest of it will take care of itself because now the price of USDC would be sitting somewhere around maybe 10 to 50, $20, 20 cents, somewhere around there. 10 to 20. If we burn half the supply, we would probably go up to 10. You would think you would go up at least 10x, right? Um, and then and we were sitting there. We were sitting there between 8 to 20 cents, somewhere around there. And then the burns take care of itself. Everything starts taking care of itself, right? The burns will be bigger. Everybody would be going crazy. The whole world will be, oh my God, repeg, just like it was last year, right? When we did it before the Stickathon, when everything exploded to the upside. Everybody was like, repeg is here. Everybody was doing movies. I mean, not movies, but videos on it and all types of stuff, shorts. USDC repeg is happening. So it'll be the same thing, and burn will be out of this world, and everything will take care of itself. All we gotta do is burn half the supply. We don't need to burn the whole thing. Everything will take care of itself after we burn half the supply. So that's why this was so positive. People are looking like, man, we have to burn 8 billion tokens. No, because we hold the tokens. We're not burning our own tokens, right? So we just need to burn half the supply, and then everything takes care of itself. And we burn half of the supply, then that means LUNC would probably be up 10x as well, right? So that gives you more incentive to burn USDC because LUNC would be up 10x as well, or even more. Who knows, right? So the faster we get this thing to $1, the faster we're gonna get LUNC to 1 cent plus, right, into the pennies and dollars, because now all of our staking rewards are gonna be swapped over for LUNC, and we're gonna start, and then LUNC's gonna start getting a massive amount of buying power. All right, and here is the staking 14.54, so it dropped a little bit there. Oracle pool is at 25 now, 654. This thing is dumping, man. What the freak, man? I thought, what happened? I don't think the Oracle pool is getting 10%, folks. This thing is dumping a lot faster than it should be, right? So, what? There's no way that the Oracle pool is getting 10% of the burn tax right now. This thing is dumped. I mean, look how fast we're dumping this thing. There's no way this is even possible. So I don't know, man. Jeez, like this thing is like dumping really fast. So I mean, we were just May 4th, we were at 126, 1.5, and then we're already at 125.6. Wow. So there's no, is there? I mean, is the Oracle pool? Can somebody let me know? Is the Oracle pool actually receiving that point 0.1 of the burn tax? That let us know. Maybe some of you guys can see it through transactions or something like that. But there, if it is, then wow, that's interesting. That we're still dumping on the Oracle pool this fast, and we're in May, folks. Like we're in May, we're already at 125. Like when we get out of May, we're, I mean, we could literally be at like 115 still in May. Like we might be under 120 in May. Like this is crazy. Like we need to like and for everybody to just sit here and watch this thing drain and do nothing is crazy to me. Right? We should be panicking right now, not in a fear way, but in a good way to get this thing done. Right? To burn 3-4 billion to USTC tokens so we can ramp this thing up and get this thing going. Why are we just sitting here? I'm not sitting here. I'm calling it out for weeks and months and months and months and been saying USTC is what we have to burn and buy and buy back and burn for 2 years now, right? And people don't care, right? And that's what it is. People don't care, man. They don't care because because it's coming from me. If it was coming from all nodes, they would care. If it was coming from Edward Kim, they would care. But because it's coming from me, they don't care, right? So it's pretty interesting. Okay, so community pool looks good there, and then 1.8 billion removed here from staking. All right, so classic nodes, or is the delegation loser of the day, and Orion is the winner of the day. All right, cool. There's Burn It All, validator, 47 million coming to Burn It All validator. So hopefully, Brad's gonna be able to burn. Um, even a lot more. As more people delegate, Brad's gonna be able to burn more on Fridays, right? Last week, or a couple days ago, he burnt what did he burn? Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. He burned like over 12,000, right? So USTC. So the more people stake with the burn law validator, you have, of course, you're gonna get airdrops if you register in the Telegram group, which is still open to the public, and then which is with the currency 365 AI, right? So the 1,000 burn army group, and then so you get the airdrops, right? So the monthly airdrops. Next one's in June, June 1st or 2nd, and then and you also allow Brad to burn more USTC. So we want to be burning. We want to be burning millions of USTC a week, right? So we can we can outdo the Oracle pool because the Oracle pool is flushing. We need to burn faster than the Oracle pool so we can be able to save you so we can be able to repeg and save LUNC before they destroy the Oracle pool. Because as you can see, these validators that you guys still stake to today, are continuing to. A lot of you guys stake with these guys. You're not gonna let me know though, but a lot of you guys are staking with the guys that are just flushing the Oracle pool down. You're watching my video and you're still staked with these guys, and they're flushing the Oracle pool down, and they have no proposals to replenish the Oracle pool to save the Oracle pool. They don't care. They don't have nothing to read, no plans to repeg, and you guys are still staking with them. So you get what you deserve. You know what I mean? If that's what it is. What it is. You get what you're gonna watch the Oracle pool go to zero, and you'll lose everything. And you're gonna say, "Why me, God? Why me?" God's gonna be like, "Fool, you." You were watching Currency's video and you're staking with the guys that are dumping on you and constantly, and they're flushing the Oracle pool down to zero, and you're still staking with them. How foolish can somebody be, right? And that's just how it is, right? And so it's the same thing as a winning a lottery ticket people where they win $100 million and then they're broke within 3 years, and people say, "How did you go broke, man? How foolish can you be?" And nobody's there. It's like nobody can help them. It's like they just self-destruct them on themselves. And when you watch these videos every day, you're watching these videos and you're saying, "I'm still staked to these guys. I'm still staked to these guys. And you can't get off of the train. You're allowing the train to wreck. You can't get off the train." That's crazy, isn't it? It's the same thing as a lottery ticket mindset guy that loses, or a girl that loses to 100, 200, 300 million dollars in 3 years. They can't stop the train wreck. Just get off the train, right? In their case, stop spending money and reset, right? The rest of the money that you have, if you lost 300 million and you still have 50 million, restop the train. Stop spending. Reset, sell everything, reset, and then and then have people that actually know what they're doing with finances to set up a actual stable stability plan for you for the rest of your life. That's how you get off the train. For you guys here that are still staking with these validators that are just dumping on you and sucking the Oracle pool dry with no, they don't even want to put proposals out to actually help the chain out or do anything. It's time to get off the train tracks, right? It's time to get off. And how you get off? You redelegate to people that are actually doing good, that are actually burning USTC, that's actually putting out proposals, that actually want to do good, right? Um, and you get off the train tracks, right? So if you don't get off the train track, guess what? You're gonna crash, right? So you're gonna watch the Oracle pool go down and down and down, and then you're gonna be like, what happened? you know oh well, you were staked to all these guys that are just dumping on you every single day. And the crazy part is these guys are dumping on you every day, and so that's why LUNC can't move. It's hard for LUNC to move up. LUNC should already be heading towards a penny, right? But these guys are dumping every day, that and you got and then because you're staked to them. So you're staked to them, and now they're dumping every day on you. So you can't even make money or make wealth because you're staked to people that are just dumping on you every day. At least Brad is burning USTC every Friday, right? So I know he missed this Friday, but he still burned over the weekend, right? It was 12,000 plus, so that was a good burn, right? So at least Brad is holding commissions and then burning and then using it for USTC, right? To burn USTC. He ain't dumping on you every single day, right? So his funds are going to buy back and burn USTC to help you become wealthy. These guys are dumping on you every single day, you know. Not only that, there's no proposals to replenish the community pool or Oracle pool, and there's no proposals to repeg. At all, matter of fact, they hate every repeg proposal, right? So, and yet you have no problem with just staking with these guys, right? Most of the community is staked with the top 15, right? Most of the community stake with these guys, and they have no problem with it. Top 20, top 25, actually. Most of the community stake with these top 30 people right here, and they know that the top 30 people are dumping every day on them and have no plans for repegging USTC, and yet they're still staked with them. That must be some heavy, heavy satanic demonic spells that these people are using to keep you on the train track to crash. You need to awaken and come off the train track and say, okay, this train is going to crash. I need to get off the train, and I need to go to the people that actually care, that are going to stop the train from crashing and actually make me wealthy. But that's up to you. I can't tell you to do that, right? I've been saying it for 2 years, and we're still stuck in the same position because you guys won't get off the train tracks. You're heading to a crash. You know you're about to crash. Just like we know the bond market is going to implode at some point. Are you ready? No. Do you have your gold and silver? No. You know what I mean? Do you have your cryptocurrency portfolio? Some of you guys, yes. Some of you guys, no. Right? Most of you guys are still holding dollars. You know what I mean? Which is going to crash. Right? And so we're this is what God sees. And so it's hard to bring a wealth transfer when God sees that his people are not ready for a wealth transfer. That's the problem that God's having, right? Do you have your reset currency? No, I sold them all, right? Some of you, I had to sell. So many of you guys don't even have your Vietnamese dong, your dinars, your Indonesia, right? So a lot of you guys are not even ready for when things crash. And so God's looking around like, what's going on with my people, man? And so, uh, this is what's going on, man. Where everybody's fighting. They talk bad about Matt Praise. He's disappeared from the internet. They talk bad about this person, that person. Nobody wants to be a leader because everybody gets talked bad about. I mean, the wealth transfer community is crazy, man. It's just as bad as the dinar community, you know. And and God sees that. That's why we haven't. That's why a lot of people haven't received their wealth yet, and a lot of stuff has been delayed because you won't get off the train tracks. The only way you're gonna get off the train tracks is when the train crashes. Think about that. Think about how that you don't love yourself if that's what's gonna happen. You can't. There's no way you can tell yourself that you love yourself if you're gonna sit there and know that the train's gonna crash and you have no plans of getting off the train. How can you love yourself? How can you love your children? How can you love your grandchildren? This is the wealth transfer for them. This is the wealth transfer so you become a legend and you can't get off the tracks. Think about that. So when you say you love your children, you love your grandchildren, you love people, you love your family, no, how can that be possible if you know this train is about to crash and you can't get off of it? Something to think about. If you know that the bond market is going to implode and you're not prepared with the assets to survive, how can you say you love yourself and your family? Right? You know these things are coming. You know the new digital system is coming. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Prepare yourselves. I don't care if you have to have 3 jobs. Make sure you're prepared, right? And if you are not, then there's no way I can believe that you love yourself and that you love your children or your grandchildren. There's no way because you're not preparing. You're ready to crash with the implosion. You're ready to crash with when the oracle pool dries up. You're ready to crash when the bond market implodes. No, we're different people. We're here because God has assigned us here for a wealth transfer. And the kingdom people, get off the train track before it crashes and prepare yourself and reset yourself right now. And then watch how fun life becomes. Watch how much you start smiling and enjoy it because now you are ready to go. You're ready for the crash. You're ready for the new digital system. You're ready for the bond market implosion. You're ready for repegging USTC. And you're not a part of USTC, the Oracle pool draining. Who wants to be a part of that's why we're staking with the Bernal validator. Brad's not dumping every single day, LUNC and he's taking those his rewards and he's buying back USTC and he's burning it every week to help us repeg, to help USTC get to the higher levels, right? And so we can then be able to, raise up LUNC. He's not dumping on us every single day like these validators are to live their luxury lifestyles. He goes to work. He has a family, right? So, you know, so just think about that. It's time to get off the train track before it crashes, folks, on everything in all of our lives. All of our lives. It's time to end the junk food. A lot of us are on junk food, and we got to get off of that. It's time to get in shape. It's time to do all the things that we're supposed to do, right? It's time to be in the kingdom more. It's time to read the word more. It's time to pray more. It's time to do all these things that we're supposed to do. Get off the train track and do what you're supposed to do and do what you promised God when you came here. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video.